Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Travel with Cubs. Today we are taking our little explorers on a magical trip to the holy island of Lindisfarne. Stay tuned to the end of this video guys, as we are about to take you on an incredible journey through the holy island Causeway, the refugee point, the mysterious island and the captivating stories of Lindisfarne Castle. Holy Island, also known as Lindisfarne, is one of the iconic landmarks and is situated in Northumberland off the northeastern coast of England. The mysterious island is accessible by a causeway that appears during low tide, connecting it to the mainland. However, the causeway is covered by the sea during high tide, making it an island only at certain times of the day. We always recommend checking the safe crossing times before setting off on your journey. The tide changes throughout the day and the causeway is only accessible during certain hours. By knowing the safe crossing times in advance, you can ensure a safe and smooth trip to Lindisfarne without any unexpected surprises. As the tides goes out, something incredible happens here. The sea uncovers a special path that links the island to the mainland. Lucky for us, we arrived at just the right time to witness this amazing causeway crossing. The tides comes twice a day and not at the same time every day. The tides are caused by a moon's gravitational pull, which is affected by its orbit. So every day high tides rise a little later than the previous day. But what happens if you ever get stuck at the causeway due to misjudging the tides? There is a wooden hut called the Idiot Box located about halfway across the causeway. This is a refugee point for people who get stuck crossing the causeway during high tides. It is not a very luxurious place to spend time, but it is better than being stranded on the causeway during high tides. There have been unfortunate incidents of cars getting stuck at the causeway due to misjudging the tides. In such cases, emergency services are called upon for rescue. Remember to allow plenty of times to cross and never risk crossing outside the tide times. The times should be treated with caution, as local weather conditions such as high wind can change them. Always allow 30 minutes extra time to compensate for these variables. Words cannot describe the magic of the holy island of Lindisfarne, particularly as you cross the causeway, admiring staggering views as you go, and feel as though you are entering a secret world as you approach the island. Holy Island has only a few roads, mainly leading to the village, castle and harbour. Access to and from the village is limited. If you don't have a blue badge, it's more convenient to park at the main car park as you approach the village. You'll easily spot it on your left when you arrive on the island. At the car park, there's a small hut rest point where you can take a break. It's also a place to find helpful information and maps of the island, the priory and the Lindisfarne Castle. can stop by there to gather all the details you need for your adventure on Holy Island. It's a convenient spot to plan your day and make the most of your visit, so don't forget to check out the hut and get ready for an exciting time exploring the island's fascinating attractions. We reached the island on a calm Sunday afternoon, right after our visit to Castle. We noticed it was quieter than usual, creating a peaceful atmosphere all around. Holy Island has its own unique weather, known as a microclimate. It's quite common for the island to be sunny while it's raining just a few miles away on the mainland. Even though it's in the north of England, the amount of rain here is not drastically different from the south of England. For the best weather, visiting from April to September is ideal. During these months, you can expect nicer temperatures and possibly less rain and wind. It's a popular time for tourists who come to enjoy the beaches, the castle and the priory. Everything is open and the accommodation is often fully booked. We had a wonderful time exploring the village. As we walked, we couldn't help but notice the beautiful roses in various colors blooming outside St. Aidan's Church. It was a delightful sight, and we stopped to admire the vibrant flowers. The village was so charming, and the colorful roses added a touch of beauty to our lovely day on Holy Island. We had a great time in the village, and then we went to Lindisfarne Castle. On the way, we couldn't resist exploring the beautiful beaches by the North Sea. Our little cubs really enjoy going to the beaches, and we feel lucky to live in the northeast of England. This summer, we had an amazing time at Roker and Seaburn beaches in Sunderland. You can watch the video using the link above. Did you know that Holy Island in Lindisfarne is one of the best places in England to see the Northern Lights? While they don't appear every year, there's often some warning a few days ahead when they have a chance of showing up. Because there's very little light pollution on the island, it becomes an excellent spot to witness the Northern Lights, especially when they shine over Lindisfarne Castle or reflect in the waters of the Causeway. People have captured some truly amazing pictures of this stunning natural display during previous appearances. If you're lucky, you might see grey seals at Lindisfarne beaches. These majestic creatures occasionally appear there, adding to the area's natural beauty. Watching them in their habitat is a magical experience, reminding us of the incredible wildlife that lives on Lindisfarne. So keep your eyes open during your visit, and you might get a glimpse of these magnificent seals. Our cubs spotted some seashells, and there were many other fascinating creatures to discover at the beaches in Lindisfarne. After having a relaxing sit down and enjoying the beautiful views of the North Sea, we decided to take a walk up to the Lindisfarne Castle. Lindisfarne Castle, looked after by the National Trust, is well maintained and in great condition. The view from the top is truly magnificent and unique. It stands on a volcanic mound called Beblow Crag, making it a special and picturesque feature of the island that can be seen from far away. The castle was built in 1550 after King Henry VIII dissolved the monasteries. Its purpose was to defend against attacks from Scotland and their Spanish allies. From the 1550s to 1893, the soldiers had been stationed at the castle, and at one time they even had 21 cannons there. The castle and its previous defences were meant to protect the north of England from Scottish invasions. The view from outside the castle is stunning, overlooking the North Sea. Our little cubs had a wonderful time during their walk and were happily running around. The sight of the sea made the experience even more delightful for them. The fishing sheds were built by the fishermen using clever and resourceful techniques. They used overturned boats to create these traditional structures, showcasing their ingenuity and recycling spirit. This practice has been a part of the area's tradition for a long time. After a fun-filled afternoon at Holy Island of Lindisfarne, it's time for us to head back home. Our little cubs had a great time, but now they are starting to get a little tired. Thank you for being part of this amazing journey with us. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to our channel, Travel with Cubs. We are super excited to take you on another adventure in our next video. And before you go, make sure to watch till the end of this video to witness the tides rising and covering the causeway that leads to the Holy Island. It's truly a fascinating sight you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next exciting video.